9:40 on a Wednesday, sports, scratch-offs, lottery numbers, and this month specifically, March Madness. All fun activities that could land someone in a tricky spot. March is Problem Gambling Awareness Month, and the Colorado Lottery wants everyone to play it safe. Player Health Manager Amanda joins us via FaceTime to talk about possible gambling problem signs. Good morning, Amanda.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
It really is perfect timing to have you on because I feel like March Madness is like the three busiest days of the year when it comes, three busiest weeks of the year when it comes to gambling. What is this month all about for you and the Colorado Lottery? How important is it to kind of get your message out there?
Problem Gambling Awareness Month is something that's nationally recognized and participated in not just by lotteries, but really other operators, gambling providers, and really we're working to raise awareness of problem gambling. It's often referred to as a hidden addiction because it's not often talked about or really seen or recognized. So the more that we can raise awareness just of the general risks around gambling, the more that we can really prepare our players just to engage in games in a fun way. But if things feel out of balance or no longer feel fun, really just raising awareness that help and resources are available.
What are signs someone may have a problem, Amanda, and they need your help?
I would say one of the biggest signs of problem gambling would be if someone is hiding their gameplay, if they're lying about how much they're playing, if they're asking for bailouts or chasing losses, but also if they're feeling stressed or angry after their gameplay. One question we always like to ask our players is, does this still feel fun for you? Gambling is meant to be a form of entertainment and really meant to be fun. And so if gameplay does feel like it's kind of moving away from that fun, it may be time to check in.
You know, we always hear that tagline, please play responsibly. What does that really mean, Amanda?
Well, at the lottery, we've been really working to better define what that means. I think, like you're saying, that's something that we hear all the time, but in practice, it means setting budgets for the amount of time that you're spending gambling and also the amount of money spent gambling. It means gambling in a way that's, again, for that entertainment and fun, not as a way to make money. It's also taking breaks, right? I think sometimes when we are engaging in activities, let it be gambling or something else, it feels great to kind of keep going and going, but it's really important to just take a break. Let it be 5 minutes, a day, a week, whatever feels good for you. But taking a step away does help to clear our mind. And one thing with the lottery is most of our proceeds go to the beautiful outdoors here in Colorado. So we're always reminding our players to take a break and get outside, feel that sunshine on your face. And then when you're feeling recentered and balanced again, go back to your gameplay.
You know, how has gambling evolved? You know, it used to be you play the lottery on Wednesday night and Saturday night, and maybe you take a girls or guys trip to Vegas. But now, I mean, you could gamble in an Uber car. How is that affecting everybody at your office? Because now you've got to police a lot more people, Amanda.
Well, what I will say is anytime we have an increase in access to something, there's always an increase in the risk associated with that thing. Let it be gambling, chocolate, alcohol, right? Really across the board. It's all about things in moderation. And so one thing that we're really working to do, and what we've been doing really historically, is really ingraining responsibility in everything that we do with the lottery. So not just from our game design to connecting with our retailers, but also how we talk to our players and really reminding our players that it's important to keep that play fun. And, let it be lottery or other types of gambling, just really communicating and messaging to our players year round about the importance of player health, really leaning into taking those breaks, having that fun, but keeping things in balance with your gameplay.
You've got a pretty cool title, Player Health Manager. If somebody wants to get in touch with you, how can they? How can they learn more?
Yeah, so they can reach me anytime through the lottery. But one thing I will say is, the biggest thing with my job is just really making sure that all things that we're doing at the lottery, let it be through our communications, our marketing, our game design, as mentioned, is done so in a safe way. But what I'll also mention is if anyone is impacted by problem gambling or looking for some more resources or help, there is a national helpline, 1-800-GAMBLER, that can really provide direct resources and connect individuals, let it be someone who may be struggling with gambling or a loved one who's worried about that person, to resources that can be helpful and just some information as well.
Amanda, I think we hit the jackpot today. We certainly do appreciate your insight. Best of luck, and thanks for all your insight.
Thank you so much for having me.
For tips on safe gambling practices, visit the Colorado Lottery website. We'd also like to thank them for bringing us this segment.